But I really think this is a nice way to go out, because this guy makes me feel good. And I find him uplifting. Please welcome the brilliant Eddie Pepitone. We're on the thing.
Namaste.
What's your breaking? Here, hold on.
Namaste. Namaste, everybody. These are prayer beads. Hey!
Yeah, hi, sorry.
What the fuck, Mark? I'm just going to jump into it because I know we have sketch groups back there who've worked for minutes on things. Now, let me... No! And I know that's a comment about today's kids who do... In my day, we fucking worked for hours and hours. Your day as well. I don't think it's good enough, we would say. And then eventually we would come out on stage and fail, whereas these kids, no, these fucking kids run out on this stage, like Mark said, with waffles in a hat, and bang, they're on fucking Parks and Recreation. Fuck them. Fuck them. Now, and fuck Parks and Recreation as well, which is so fucking boring, I want to kill myself and my family. If I had a family, I do not have a family, but if I did, I would murder them in front of Parks and Recreation when they're talking to the camera about the other characters in the show, and you realize life is such a vapid whirlpool of nothing. You know, Mark asked me to talk about the balloon fuck yesterday, and I will. Now, this is what gets me about this fucking society now. I used to think Wolf Blitzer was a journalist. Guess what? I was dead fucking wrong. That fucking idiot is going, the balloon, the kid, is it? And they had experts on. Did you watch this? They had fucking experts on CNN going, well, with the amount of helium, I don't know if we could hold that child. And I'm watching this going, my life is horrible. I barely can scratch by. People 20 feet from my door on Tahunga, and I'm telling you the name of the street, and I don't want people trying to kill me, lunging at me, because your life is horrible. And for some reason, you made me the center of your horror. Right? Because John Lennon, I know I'm not as popular as Lennon, but he was killed by some fucking nut like you. Whoever you are, and you know who I'm talking to you, the psychotic fuck in this audience who is here alone. There it is. You, not so much. And that's how you placate the psychotic. You say, you, not so much. But let me get to the balloon fuck. What is this country? What? This is about how articulate I am. And I think debate teams should have guys like this. Like just a blue-collar guy who's so angry. I think like the Harvard and Yale debate team should have one guy from Brooklyn who's so fucked over by life that he just goes, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you. And he can't get it out. And that would be a great debate. Because people, look, it's the language of the heart. Words, you can suck on words. It's the language of the heart. I have one follower on Twitter. One. And he wants to kill me. Namaste. These are prayer beads. I now go into the Bodhi Tree bookstore next to the Earth Cafe, and I'm like, please, give me a set of bracelets that have changed my fucking life. Can you do that? And they do. By the way, why aren't the people who work at the Bodhi Tree bookstore nice? They give me this fucking attitude. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the media and the distractions, because that balloon kid yesterday, that balloon story was nothing but another fucking distraction. We are getting bent over, and by we, I mean me. We are getting bent over and fucked by corporate America. And I know you are leaning that way. Corporate America. No, because all your comedian friends you have had on today are in bands. Look, we're comedians. Let's fucking tell the truth. You know, not enough comedians tell the truth. They get on stage and they talk about, oh, hey, the inside of pizza is filled with cheese. Who gives a fuck? Wall Street is fucking us. They're fucking us. All these they have people living in tents now. There's 5 people living in the ass of someone. That's how bad it's gotten.
I've been in that neighborhood.
So stop distracting us with these fucking horrible stories. And I gotta admit, I get distracted too. I'm on Facebook and Twitter a lot, and you can just lose yourself in the internet. And I'm sober too. You've had sober comedians out here. I have upwards of like 30 days. And why do I have to be conscious for the horror? Why? Why do I have to be conscious for this horror? That is our reality. Let me drink. Let me smoke.
Who's stopping you?
My sponsor. I'm competitive. I am competitive. When I go to AA meetings, I don't want to admit I have 30 fucking days. I say I have 12 years and let them go fuck themselves. Let them go fuck themselves.
You just warmed up to the psychotic.
I know. Anyway, do you understand what I'm saying about the distraction? Bread and circus. You familiar with that term? How about shadows flickering on the cave? Plato wrote about that. That's what the television is. Shadows flickering on our fucking cave. We're in our apartments. We're in my case, an apartment. You may have houses. I've had apartments my whole life. Just in the apartment, just watching the little shadows. What did Blitzer say, honey? Turn trauma up. That's a new show, Trauma. Why are we relaxing to a show called Trauma? Turn trauma louder. Anyway, sorry. Namaste.
Eddie Pepitone, ladies and gentlemen. I love you. Let's keep it over, everybody. If you're on the show, Jesse Sewell. Great job. Great Anton. Jim Earl. Eddie Pepitone. I love you. Go to WTF.